I mean, the concrete here is just horrible. The finish looks really bad. It's uneven. I know you probably can't see it with the camera, but as you walk on it, you feel all of the humps and dips in it. And it looks like they just put their structure on top of this 4-inch concrete. And this concrete's not designed to hold the load of a patio. So each column has to have its own foundation, and that's really the most important part. You get cracking in the concrete. You can see every column has cracks in it. A lot of times these cracks happen when the structure moves. In wind, you're going to get some rocking. This post is going to rock back and forth and end up cracking the brick. Another sign that they did not know what they were doing is they've got a column that's right up against the house. I don't think they were comfortable tying into the house because their structural support is right here on this column. When we build patios, we actually remove that brick, expose the framing of the house, and we slide that beam into the framing of the house, and it gets bolted in, and then you don't have to have a column right here. If you look right here, there is a set of windows above these windows. So when you're standing on the inside of the house, you actually look out and you see framing going across your window. Right here, they put a block up against the brick, and then they bolted the block into the brick, and then they nailed this beam to that block. So really the only thing supporting this side of the structure is that block of wood and those 4 bolts into the brick. It's kind of dangerous because the brick is not designed to carry any kind of structural load. We've got this whole thing falling apart. It's just rotting out, no fascia, so the water's just leaking right behind there and just rotting out all of this. The structural beams is what supports the roof between each column. So this piece right here is the header beam, and as you can see here, they used 2x12s. Anytime we go over 14 feet, we're using an engineered LVL or an engineered Anthony power beam or something similar. You just can't span this distance with traditional lumber. Otherwise, you're going to get sagging. You're going to get a lot of problems. I mean, if you stand back, you can kind of see that the roof line dips down because the beam that's supporting it is starting to fail. When you have such a low pitch, any kind of sagging ends up creating a bowl and trapping water in there, and it has nowhere to go. So a little out of level there. It's way out of level there. Oh yeah, that one's about a 1/2 inch. This thing just wasn't built structurally sound. I mean, I wouldn't want to be under this thing in a hurricane. We're completely tearing this outdoor kitchen out. There's quite a few things here that we saw that we would do different. You know, when we look under here and how this thing was built, and you can see the electrical, kind of some dangerous things going on in here where there's no cover plate, there's exposed wires everywhere. They use duct tape on their plumbing, just a lot of things that are not done professionally. We're gonna have to run a new gas line all the way back from the meter to this side. It just looks like they didn't use galvanized parts. It's rusting pretty heavily right there. I really don't know what they were thinking on this. You know, sometimes when you get a quote from another contractor, we hear this a lot. You know, hey, you guys are $10,000 higher. When we see projects like this, we realize that, you know, that $10,000 could be the worst money you ever saved. There's certain companies out there that they just want the job and they're willing to give you whatever price you want to hear. And, you know, for us, we're not going to do it unless we can do it right. And it's going to be something that'll last the life of the home. All right, y'all, we're here. Completion day. This was a monster project that we did for the McCorvey family. The old patio was just falling apart. It was done by a builder that didn't have the same standards of quality that we do, and the owner recognized that and wanted to go back fresh, and so here we are, got him a brand new backyard. So we started off, and on this side of the house, we did a brand new patio cover. We got him a sunroom right here, and then right here in the middle, we've got an aluminum patio structure. This is insulated panel. It blocks all the heat. It's really made for a low profile situations where you don't have a lot of room in between windows. So that was kind of our only option here to get them some covered area. This is a great place to entertain and bring a lot of friends and family over here and just enjoy being in the outdoors. So the old floor that was here before was concrete, and it was really poorly done. It had a lot of inconsistencies. It was real uneven, and the owner wanted to go back with something really beautiful and durable. So we went with travertine pavers. It is natural stone, very easy to take care of and manage and maintain. This is really the next level. If you don't want to do just boring concrete, we can come in here and do some natural stone pavers and make this thing look really, really nice. On the outdoor kitchen, we've got granite countertops, full masonry stone. So this is all built out of masonry. It's built to last. It's a lifetime product. Got the sink, got a grill, got a smoker out here. So he's all set. This stained ceiling really sets it off. It really makes this structure pop. He wanted to put a sound system in, so we've got his speakers on this side. We've also got some speakers on this side. Got the recessed can lights on dimmer switches, so you can control how much lighting you put out. So he can be out here pretty much anytime, day or night, winter, summer, spring, fall. He's all ready to go. This was a very complex project. This is something that really an expert needs to do. You don't have a lot of room between the downstairs windows and the upstairs windows. We only had about 8 inches, and so with this ceiling panel being 3 inches thick, we had to really stay underneath that and also leave room for the flashing. Really had to lay out the beams and get everything really precise to account for the slope of the roof. A lot of planning, a lot of detail went into this project. You really want somebody that knows what they're doing if you're going to be building something in your backyard. If you aren't happy with your current setup in your backyard, give Magnolia Patio and Pool a call. We can come out, give you a free design, really figure out a way to refresh in your backyard or do something totally different, do something new. Give us a call. We can come out and help you realize your dreams.